this lecture we will see how to use format method in order to have the formatting of our numbers and strings.
This video is brought to you by Appy Pie Academy.
Okay, so using format method. Okay, let me have the very first example, which is very simple one. Print, I will write like my first name is curly braces start, curly braces closed. There is nothing within the curly braces. My first name is curly braces pair and last name is pair of curly braces. Then dot, format. I would write format, and within format I would give the values like Anand, comma, this is within double inverted commas Mahajan because they are constants. Again, see what will happen is in print whatever we write within double quotes, that is printed as it is, but for some particular characters like these curly braces. So what will happen is my first name will be printed as it is, and in lieu of this curly braces pair, the first value in the format method, that is Anand, that will be printed. So it will become my first name is Anand and last name will be printed as it is. This will be printed as it is, and this particular pair of curly braces will be replaced by the second value in the format method, that is Mahajan. So it will become my first name is Anand and last name is Mahajan. Let me show you by executing this program. Control Shift F10. Yeah, you can see my first name is Anand and last name is Mahajan. I am putting it into comment and I am going to show you some very interesting aspect of format method. Now what I am going to do is I am going to give some numbers to I am going to write some numbers in the curly braces like 0 and this is 1. Now what does it mean is, in lieu of this curly braces where I have written 0, the very first argument of the print method would be, of the format method would be printed, that is Anand. And in lieu of this second method where I have written 1, the second argument would be printed, which is Mahajan. So output would be almost the same, exactly the same rather. Control Shift F10. So it is my first name is Anand and last name is Mahajan. Now I will show you the magic. See, here in curly braces I am going to write 1 and here I am going to write 0. Now what does it mean? It means my first name will be printed as it is, and in lieu of this curly braces 1, the second argument will be printed. So it will become my first name is Mahajan and last name is, within curly braces I have written 0. The first argument, that is Anand, will be printed. Let me execute the program and show it to you. Control Shift F10. Yeah, my first name is Mahajan and last name is Anand. So can you see it? Okay, let's proceed further. And now I am going to use positional argument and keywords. Positional arguments and keyword arguments. As you know, keyword arguments are in the forms of pairs. So now I am going to write, for example, print. Let me write my name is, within curly braces I have written 0 and my name is this. Okay, let be 1 and city is, within curly braces I am going to write down the name of a variable like city. It's very interesting. Now after this, dot format, this method format, and within parentheses I would write Anand secondly I would write Mahajan, and third, see carefully, I am going to have a keyword argument. which will be in a pair. Okay, so I would write say city is equal to Kurukshetra. Okay, now what will happen is at the time of execution of this statement, my name will be printed as it is. In lieu of this curly braces 0, Anand will be printed. In lieu of this curly braces 1, Mahajan will be printed. That is second argument. And city is, within curly braces, I have written the name of a variable city, where we will get its value from. We will get its value from the third argument, which says that value of city is equal to Kurukshetra. So it will become and city is Kurukshetra. Okay, let me execute this program. Control Shift F10. My name is Anand Mahajan and city is Kurukshetra. We can have the space because Control Shift F10. So my name is Anand Mahajan and city is Kurukshetra. This is how it is working. Now lastly, let me show you how to use format method. Using format method with numbers. Okay, so it's very easy to use it with numbers. So what I am going to do is let me have an example. Print roll number of a student. Roll number is equal to, I am going to write 0:5D. Okay, and marks is equal to, let me write 1. This is for position. Okay, and this is suppose 8.2F. This is for float. And then I would write dot format, and let me write the value of the roll number, which is suppose 1 2 3 4 5 something, and the value of marks, suppose that is 99.99. So it's very simple. We have already understood about these format specifiers. So what I have done is, like, I have written 0:5D. That means for the very first argument, that is 1 2 3 4 5, this value, this 5D will be used. That is, it will take up the columns, 5 columns, and marks 1 means the second argument, which is 99.99, and its format specifier is 8.25. If you remember, we have already studied about format specifiers. Now let me execute this program. Control F10, and okay, let me see where is the problem. And I have not closed I think the curly braces here. Control Shift F10. Okay, in format for roll number is equal to, let us find the error. Curly braces closed. Okay, Control Shift 10. Yeah, this is the output. Roll number is equal to 1 2 3 4 5 and marks is equal to this one. And this space was, as you already know, was left. This leading space was left because the number of columns that we took were 8, and our actual number was only it was 5 for 5 columns, including the decimal. So 9999, these are 4, this is the space for 4 columns and another extra for this dot, but we had given 8. So 3 columns are being left as leading blank spaces.